What's up, seven-figure entrepreneurs? It has certainly been a while since I've been able to do another live video. Obviously, as some of you might know, I was recovering from COVID, my wife and I, but we are back here. We're both back healthy, back into the thick of things, and therefore I'm able to bring you this great live training as promised yesterday in the live content post. Today is all about the Unlimited Entrepreneur System. It's the exact system I use for taking business owners and entrepreneurs just like yourself from being, of course, stuck, frustrated, self doubt, lacking focus, procrastination, and whatever other limiting belief that you may have. This is the system I use from taking you from being stuck to unstoppable in your business and to reach new heights and levels of performance that you never thought possible in your business. So, with that being said, we're going to dive straight into it, and let's switch my screen here. All right, here it is, the science of mindset. I can make this a little bit bigger. Get this out of the way, actually. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I got it ready now. All right. The science of mindset. Success is not by chance, right? So to kick things off, you have to realize that success doesn't happen by chance in your business. Some of you might know this already, but what you might not know is that success is actually a science, and so is this mindset. It's actually a science, and I'm going to get into that a little bit deeper rather before we actually hop into the specifics of the system, going from stuck to unstoppable, right? So, the most common trait that defines every highly successful individual that has ever lived is, of course, going to be mindset. It is the single most important foundation and principle that you can understand. That's why you're here. That's why you're part of this group. That's what you're trying to accomplish and achieve. Um, the foundation of success starts with mindset. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Um, it's the common trait. It's the common single denominating factor that when you really take the time to research any individual of significance that has ever done anything great, so to speak, it's because of their mindset. Yes, of course, some may have had talent, some may had skill, but those were all really secondary. Remember, it's 95% mindset and maybe 5% skill. That's a true statistic. It's really all about mindset. It's the most important investment that you can make. It's the investment that you should be making consistently. It's all about mindset. Like I said, it's not talent, it's not hard work, it's not economics, it's not going to be social or political status. It's always about mindset. Sure, these things play a role um, in success, or maybe your ability to achieve success, or really not even achieve success, rather, but it can put you a step forward, so to speak, on the success ladder um, in whatever you're trying to accomplish. But as far as business success and success in life and your relationships, it's all about mindset, right? And until you understand this, you're going to keep making the same common mistakes that keep most people, business owners, entrepreneurs, individuals just like yourself from performing at your optimal ability, that is to say, achieving kind of a self transcendence where you're just naturally in a flow of things, right? So, some of these common mistakes are going to be thinking that positive thinking or having a positive attitude works. It does, but that's just kind of surface level. Just having a positive attitude is definitely not enough to allow you to achieve your goals, right? Just positive thinking, it just isn't going to work, and I'll prove it why later. Only hard work will get you the results. You can work hard all you want, but if you're working hard at the wrong things, or if you're working hard for the wrong reasons, you're still not going to see the results you want to see. Or if you do see some measure of results, you're certainly not going to be having a feeling of fulfillment, so to speak. Right, it's not going to feel as meaningful. Um, this is one change of scenery is all that you need. Sure, you can go out for a hike or a walk, or you can change some things around, and that might help clear some things up in your mind. But um, certainly, it's not the change of scenery that work. Um, it's your mind changing about the thing. And lastly, you need a bunch of skills. I already talked about this earlier. My success in anything, especially high levels of success and performance, if I can speak correctly, it really comes down to mindset, right? It's 95% mindset, it's 5% skills, if even that. Because really, the greater your mindset is and the understanding of your mindset at a really systematic and principled level, um, that actually reflects upon your ability to learn skill and to utilize talent, right? And that's something that you have to understand. So those are just a few common mistakes. I could list others, but we're not going to spend all of our time on this. But the only way to really avoid some of these pitfalls and to reach the highest levels of success possible for you, emphasis, the highest levels of success possible for you, or rather, should I say, what's actually best for you, is to understand that success isn't by chance or by some external factor, but it's all because of mindset. This is all of what I just talked about. It all goes back to mindset. And one important thing is to understand is that mindset is a science, right? Mindset is a science. And since it is a science, that means that it can be researched. And if it can be researched, that means that it can be measured. And if it can be measured, that means it can be learned. You can learn how to have an elite mindset, one that allows you to perform at the highest levels of human experience possible, to perform at unbelievable levels of consistency and focus. You've seen others in history do it, and it's not something that's a once in a generation thing. It's just that those people, they figured out that if they just work on the right principles, namely their mindset, then they can have the success that they wanted. And that's what this system is about. That's what this training is about. It's about getting you to understand the importance of mindset and how to actually get to that mindset, right? And it's something that you'll learn within this system, right? So, what is an elite mindset? Well, it's simply an elite mindset is going to be a level of self transcendence that results. That's the result of being able to exceed peak performance levels by being able to access your flow state at will. Right. So you know what the flow state is. It's when you're operating fully in who you are, unbound by the conditions of your limiting beliefs, but when you're driven completely by purpose. That's what an elite mindset is. It's when you're operating fully in who you are and you're not limited by the conditions of your minds and those limited beliefs in the past, but you're completely driven by purpose. You're operating completely in your purpose, whatever business you set out, whatever your purpose is in your life specifically, and the purpose that you set out for your business. A lot of times people kind of get it confused and thinking that their business is their purpose. No, you give purpose to your business. But that's another training for another day, right? So, how do you learn this mindset? Well, the first thing you have to do is by unlearning, right? And this is where we're getting into the exact system. It's just a three-part system. Um, it's just going to be as simple as what I'm about to go over, but at the same time, it's going to be deeper when you're actually inside of the training in my coaching program. So, part one, what are we doing? We're just unlearning, right? We're bringing your unconscious mind into conscious. So, all the fear that you've had, the self doubting, right? That imposter syndrome, anxiety that you've been feeling, mind chatter, and usually when you don't focus, it's because you have a lot of mind chatter. Mind chatter results from anxiety, self doubt, and fear. procrastination. That's just to name a few. There are a lot of other things dealing from anger, depression, grief, loss, just infatuation with things, shiny object syndrome, rather. Um, Anything that's really a limiting belief to you, we're going to bring those up. We're going to define those things that has been conditioning your mind, and we're going to redefine the limiting belief systems and paradigms that are holding you back. In other words, I'm going to go deep with you when you're working with me. We're going to figure out all this crap that you have going on in your mind that's holding you back. We're going to bring it to surface. We're going to define it. That way we can actually overcome it and get to working on what you need to work on. That is, of course, going to be part two of our system. We're going to get you into high performance, right? So this is what I've been talking about when you hear me speak in these live trainings or you see these valuable content posts. I'm talking simply about confidence, unshakable calm and inner peace, greater understanding of your purpose, effortlessness, crystal clear clarity and focus, right? Uh, and just to get really specific about business, unique insight toward your long term strategy, right? What's going to work? What's going to be your future, right? You're going to learn how to enter that flow state, so to speak, predictably and consistently. And part three, right? We're going to integrate that flow state, right? That new level of thinking, that new mindset, that new ability to achieve the highest levels of performance possible at the human experience and possible for you. We're going to learn how to integrate that flow state into all areas of your business and from your life from this new heightened level of performance. So you're going to have deeper levels of confidence and clarity, less ups and downs, more life work balance, so to speak, more senses of freedom and of wholeness, uh, and just overall fulfillment, meaningfulness. And that's the system broken down in those three parts, folks. It's really as simple as that. But just because I've broken it down into these simple parts, it is a lot of hard work. If you're going to work with me on my program, you're going to have to put in the work in order to go from part one, doubting yourself, frustration, anxiety, fear, to this, to where just have fulfillment and sense of freedom, deep levels of confidence and clarity, unshakable confidence, right? It takes work to go from part one all the way to part three, to where you're able to integrate that new mindset, and new principles of success, and those foundations of success and elite mindset into all areas of your life and business. But it takes work to get there first. But that's what my system, the Unlimited Entrepreneur, is all about. It's from getting you from the point where you're at now to getting you to that point in your business and your life, to where you wouldn't even believe the difference in the performance and what you're actually able to achieve, which of course translates to better business, which equates to more revenue, and in your life and in your relationships, better, stronger, deeper connections with those that matter most to you. Right? So that's mastery. That's going to be purpose driven performance and excellence. And that's an elite mindset. And that's the unlimited mindset. That's it. That's the system. That's what you get for working with me. As promised, it took a while to get this to you, but here it is. Um, and every training that I do, a lot of my content posts, it's all going to be based around this system. There are no tricks to it. There are no secrets to it. It's straight out in front of you. So when you're ready to put in the work, make sure that you drop a comment below this video and I will reach out to you immediately. Me or a member of my team will reach out to you and we'll see if you're a good fit and how this system can work for you and your business, but mainly for you, so that you can see better results in your business, so that you can have an elite mindset and you can be part of those in history that have achieved the highest levels of success, right? And that's it, folks. That's it right there. I look forward to some more great live trainings coming up next week. I've been working hard behind the scenes with a lot of trainings and workshops and PDFs and templates for you all. I can't wait to share that for you. Again, it feels great to be fully recovered from COVID and to be back healthy again so I can get back to doing what I love best. And that is, of course, helping others achieve that elite mindset. I hope this helps. And again, drop a comment below and I'll reach out to you just to see how I can help implement this system in your life and in your business. Until then, I catch you next week for another great live training just like this one.